Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I am doing a collaboration with Monica Taylor, who is a wonderful crafter here on YouTube, and we are going to be showing you ways to stamp your own backgrounds, making your own background papers for your cards, your ATCs, your scrapbooking, and I think you're going to love it. So below in the description box, you're going to find a link to Monica's video, so you can also watch that, and I'm also going to be putting a link to her store, Tailor Made Cards for You, because I think you're going to absolutely love what she has in her store. And there's just, card making supplies and things with that, vintage feel to it. And I really think you should check it out. But for now, let's head on over to the craft table and get stamping.
There are so many fun stamping techniques, and I can't demonstrate them all in one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few, and then I'm going to demonstrate a couple. So let's get started. This is one of my favorites, and I just used a couple different butterfly stamps and a couple different colors and just randomly put them on my papers. Now this is a card making technique we're not going to get into in this video, but I just wanted to show you how the stamping works. And it's so nice because you can stamp using colors that match your image or your cardstock, and sometimes you just can't find the paper you want that has the right colors in it. So that's one technique. And this one here, whoops, upside down. Let's try turning it right side up. This one here, again, I stamped the background, but as you can see, it's got two colors. And let me grab, where is it at here? I use this. So it has the background stamp that you would do lighter, and then the stamp that goes over the top. So this is a two-part stamping technique, and this is from Janie Designs. And so that's how I created that, by stamping both layers and just randomly around the paper. And this one you can barely see, so I'm going to try to get it up there, but that is a script stamp, so it has writing, and I did it very lightly. I didn't want it to be, overwhelming on the card, but you can make it darker if you want. I actually did that in a pink, and you can do that, in a darker color. You can do it in black or brown or whatever color you want, but I just love the wonderful script writing in the background. And I did that with, let me open it up here. It's actually in French. So it's with this stamp right here. And it is raining like crazy, and you could probably hear that in the video. But those are three techniques, and now let me demonstrate a couple more. So this is a really pretty technique that I like, and you can use bigger flowers, smaller flowers, or even any other design that you want. And I'm going to be using this flower, which is this one right here. And I'm going to be using my Distress Oxides, and I've picked 3 different colors of pink. You can pick any colors you want. Just pick about 3 or 4 colors. And we're going to start off with the lightest one. And we're just going to get that stamped up. And you don't really want to start directly on the page, so you can just stamp off the page so that it's like that. And you're just going to stamp it in various places. There is absolutely, no pattern to this. Just have a good time stamping. If you want a pattern, you can do that. Or you can just keep it random. Oop, that one didn't stamp real good. Went a little too fast there. That's all right. It will be covered up here in a minute. So there we started off with that color. And if you are wondering what that color was, it is Tattered Rose. Okay, and next I'm going to move on to Worn Lipstick. So got that all cleaned off. And these next 2 colors are quite a bit darker than the first one, but that's okay. And you are just going to randomly stamp this around, no particular place. Again, you're just going to have fun. Seriously, just have fun. But like I said, if you really prefer it in a pattern, then feel free to do that as well. So look at, it's already looking beautiful. It's beautiful just the way it is. But we're going to put a little bit more on there. So let me just clean that off. And we'll grab another one. Oh, this one is picked raspberry. It's a really bright color, kind of the color of this paper, actually. Get that inked up really good. And we'll just add it in a few places. And as you can see, you know, some of them are close to each other, some of them are not. And you can do it where you leave some white spaces like that. Or if you don't want to leave any white spaces, just keep stamping over them and create a really beautiful background. For this technique, I'm going to be using Shabby Shutters and Dusty Concord. You can use any 2 colors you want. You can even use more than 2 colors. So I'm going to start off with Shabby Shutters, and I love butterflies, so I am using a butterfly stamp. And again, I'm just going to randomly stamp on the page. The butterflies are not even all going the same direction. I may end up making some sort of a pattern here, not actually meaning to. Look at that. Wow, I like that. Maybe I should just stop there. Okay, but I'm not going to just stop there. I'm just going to add a few more here. And you know, I told you before about stamping off the page, and that's always a good thing to do, but you know what? On this one, I am not going to stamp off the page. Okay, so there, I've got some butterflies on there. Get that wiped off. And I'm going to get a different stamp here really quick. Should have had it ready to go. Okay, so now I have a little flower. I put the little flower on there, and I'm going to change to this one. So what I wanted to show you is you don't have to use the same image. You don't have to use the same image all over the paper. You can use a variety of images in a variety of colors and just create something, like I said, that will match what you're doing. You know, if you're going to put an image on here that has these colors in it, or whatever colors, you know, that you would like to use. Look at that. And I'm going to stamp off the edge a little bit there. Let me see. Maybe a little bit up here. And maybe a little bit right over here. Oh, look at that. I missed a spot or 2. We'll put it right there. Okay, so there, you know, you have a variety. I could even add more. I could go through here with dots and add dots and create whatever you want with whatever, you know, whatever is going to work for your card or your project. And another thing that I'm going to tell you really quick is, I forgot to share it with the first one. On this one, that is not a white background. I actually inked the background of the card, inked the card first with, I forgot the name of it, but that's okay. I think it was antique paper. No, antique linen, whatever. You can ink it whatever color you want and then stamp over it, so you don't always have to have a white background. And then you know what else is really fun? I'll be right back. I'm going to cut out a butterfly, and we're going to pop it up on there. Isn't that cute? I just stamped it, cut it out, added a little gem and a little shimmer to it, and now there's a little dimension on the card. And you could do the same thing with this one. I haven't hooked it on yet because I'm going to wait until after I make a card with it, but I stamped it, cut it out, added a little gem to the middle, and then you can pop it up on there with some foam tape or pop dots, and pop it up on here anywhere you want, and it would just add a little dimension. These are just a few ideas for stamping your own backgrounds, and I am sure that you will come up with some fabulous ones of your own.
Thank you all for watching today, and I hope this has inspired you to try stamping your own background papers because I think you're going to love it. And don't forget, there's a link below in the description box to Monica's channel so you can watch her video and be inspired by her as well. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.